Energy poverty is affecting more than 1 billion people around the world.
There have been many commitments worldwide to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions.
Before 2030, we want to reduce the CO2 emission in half.
And the only ways to really mitigate climate change are to increase the percentage of renewables in our energy-hungry society.
We actually have to dedicate a part of our research to resolve any challenges which prevent the addition and the integration of these renewable resources.
It's really not the availability of energy. There's a lot of energy available. It is how do we harvest the energy that is available to us.
WISE was an institute that was formed back in 2008. The intention was to bring sustainable energy as an integrated effort within the University of Waterloo.
To get professors across the university in different domains and faculties to work on the one essential problem that we believe is the most important one, creating a sustainable energy future, a low carbon energy future to transition away from the fossil fuel-based energy system that we have.
It consists of many researchers in different angles that contribute to WISE mandate.
One individual just looks at a slice of it and doesn't see the whole pictures, whereas WISE brings the team together, and then that team can address the multiple dimensions and enable us to get a much better solution.
We're talking about things that are extremely critical and could be detrimental to our planet.
Everybody has a different piece of the puzzle when it comes to energy poverty.
The access to energy service is really what shapes the quality of our life. Then the question becomes, as you produce this energy, it also generates, jargon is externalities, but bad things.
Because we have to stabilize this renewable energy so that we can use it efficiently and also in low cost. My research is mainly doing the renewable energy. Specifically, it's the fuel cell and the batteries.
So in order to stabilize the grid, batteries provide a really good way of balancing that intermittency that, of course, wind and sun come along with. And while right now lithium-ion batteries are used for that purpose, they're not ideal. They're really ideally suited for electric vehicles. So we need to develop different kinds of energy, electrochemical energy storage for the grid. So it's not like a one-size-fits-all.
My focus is addressing the power grid issues in terms of the electrical insulation, to develop materials, synthesize the materials that can sustain the multiple stresses in the grid. For example, it's not just the electrical stress. We have thermal stresses and we have environmental effects. Electricity is as important as clean water and clean air. So that means clean supply of electricity is essential.
My research is actually one of the core areas of WISE, and there are lots of research facilities here. We have a large real-time simulation facility in my lab that I can use to model large power systems, which is not easy to model if you just have an offline simulator.
Waterloo is unique in terms of this link between commercialization, making things real, and research.
So I'm from the actual clean energy angle, or further specifically is really working on hydrogen fuel cells for mobility application from the ground vehicles to aviation or commercial airplanes. Hydrogen fuel cells provide a truly zero emissions while producing the kind of the power system that consumer would expect.
We can monitor things closely. We can do a tweak before it becomes a big problem. So our understanding and use of data lets us monitor and tweak and deliver. So we can deliver high quality, low carbon energy for use as people want.
Developing new ideas and seeing them actually come to realization.
I think this is really what excites us the most as researchers, is to try to figure out these problems, try to understand them, and then try to come up with solutions to fix them.
We need the sharpest minds, and I'm not talking of just the professors.
A lot of the success of our facility is the students that are working in here. I think we get some of the best students in Canada and internationally to come here and do their research.
the students always have the best idea. Let's just go straight for the heart of it. Stop burning fossil fuels. We need to replace our furnaces and water heaters with electric heat pumps. So we do have to create new normals.
And what we've done here is we've made being sustainable easy. We were able to achieve a zero carbon, net positive, LEED Platinum building that to me is a role model for the future.
The need for WISE is to really bring into focus the need for interdisciplinary research.
Where WISE makes the most difference is relationship building and creating connections.
I love the name of our classroom here, which is Make Change Classroom. So it's all about research, ideas, and empowering students and partners to make change.
Become more sustainable as a university itself and promote sustainability in general.
This is the future of our children, and they're going to be living in this world. So we are responsible for solving at least a part of these problems.
I think that as we start to see the effects of climate change encroaching more and more, people are going to get increasingly more inspired to change their ways, and that will mean changing the energy network that we have.
Of course, there's hope. There's a lot of these new initiatives that are coming out of our partners every day, and it's really beautiful to learn about.
People fight over resources, right? People fight over energy, people fight over water, people fight over critical things. So there has to be more investment, in my opinion, in these critical technologies for the benefit of all.
We have the technology, we have the skills, we just need to do it.